Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Happy Tuesday. Picked up another, 800ths this morning as of 7 o'clock. Nice and wet out there. Probably driving the guys crazy trying to get some hay up.
Yeah.
We're not going to forget the school lunch menus this morning. We're going to get those in, so I got those out for both of us. But I do want to ask you a question.
Sure, Dave.
August 29th, 7 p.m., Paul Brown Field.
Yes.
Softball game.
Yes, there's going to be one.
Law enforcement versus EMS fundraiser for the Pink Patch Project. Now, it says here, crazy tricks, dancing.
Apparently so.
Good vibes, fun for the whole family. So at Paul Brown Field, come for the game, stay for the show, it says. But I got to ask you a question. The picture of are these guys twins?
Yeah, I don't know. The flyer that is circulating right now to promote this particular event, I don't know if those actual people will be at the game participating or not. I don't know.
I'm thinking if they're going to be there, these twins, you got a policeman and an EMS man.
Yeah, they look fit, too.
They're handsome devils. If
yes.
they're twins, there's going to be a lot of women there.
Could be.
Going to be a lot of women coming to the Paul Brown Field August 29th. That's this weekend, right?
Yes, it is. Saturday.
Yeah, those guys are studs.
Yeah, they are.
They look, well, a lot of the guys, a lot of the police people around this area look like that.
Yes.
Got muscles and everything. That's going to be fun. That'll be quite a show. And it's a softball game on a baseball field, so I'm anxious to see how that unfolds.
If somebody cranks it out at Paul Brown Field, that'll be a shot.
Yeah,
that will be a well-hit softball.
They moved the fence in years ago, but I still don't believe it's reachable with a softball.
Probably not.
Yeah, those guys are studs. They're going to be there. There's going to be a large ladies crowd there.
Yeah, it could be.
Anyway, let's take a look at the school lunch menu.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah, they got the muscles and everything there. They got big shoulders, big chest. Well shaven. They're clean shaven.
Yeah. But
they're tan.
They are, yes. I don't know if anybody could hit a softball out of Paul Brown Field. Those two on the poster look like they maybe could do it.
The twins.
Yeah.
They're the bomb, as Jason would say.
There you go.
School lunch menus. No, Broken Bow doesn't start till tomorrow. That was my mistake yesterday. They'll be starting school tomorrow at Broken Bow.
All right, we'll start the school lunch menus in Sargent, where today they'll serve baked taco with lettuce, cheese, and tomato, fruit cup, and milk at Sargent today.
SEM schools featuring chicken soft shells.
Callaway School today, chicken Alfredo at Callaway.
Chicken Alfredo. Ansley, America. Barbecued pork, sandwiches, and tater tots.
Sandhill School in Dunning today, serving ham and scalloped potatoes.
Cozad, Crispitos with nachos with baked beans, tenders with garlic toast with seasoned fries, peanut butter and jelly sandwich with baked beans and yogurt, pizza bar with baked beans, and the BLTE salad with vegetable fruit and Italian bread in Cozad today.
Arcadia School today, beef and noodles at Arcadia.
Loop City Schools, enchilada or flavor your own chicken.
Litchfield today, serving Mexican rice bowls at Litchfield.
Mexican rice bowls. Thetford, goulash today.
All right, Gothenburg today, beef taco in a bag, grilled cheese sandwich, the grill station combos, a hot dog basket, made fresh sausage pizza, fresh baked Italian turkey sub, and a pizza snackable. Some of the choices at Gothenburg today. And at Anselmo Myrna Public School, beef taco in a bag, grilled cheese sandwich, and Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter on the menu at Anselmo Myrna.
I wonder if Julie Tillene invited the twins to come play this weekend?
I don't know. I think that if I remember it, I think it was sent, that flyer and poster was sent to me by Julie Tolino, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I bet she's sweaty on her forehead.
I don't know what that means. But
I think Julie's a little sweaty on her forehead.
Yeah.
Kind of like Cynthia gets when she sees, what's his name?
What? Oh, The Rock?
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Does the coffee taste particularly good this morning, or is it just me?
Well, I let mine get a little cool, so it's not as good as it should be. But, yeah, it's pretty tasty. Well, I mean, after all, you were with Rex yesterday. You're going to need some coffee to get yourself back in shape this morning.
Yeah, maybe.
You golfed yesterday with
I did. Yeah.
Rex and Mr. Crawley and who else?
Randy, Mr. Lawhorn,
Mr.
went
Lawhorn,
with us.
yeah.
Yes, it was a great time. We had a good time. It was fun. I didn't play particularly good, but you know the game of golf, you can be struggling, but somewhere during the round you'll find a series of shots that make you want to keep playing and make you feel as though, you know what, I can golf.
It can happen.
Yes.
Yeah, that
was kind of me yesterday.
Yeah, it's a hard game to play. There's no doubt about it. But you were in good company there.
I was in good company. It was a great time.
Rex probably got you straightened out.
Yep. I hope I'm going to do this. I'm going to give a plug to Jim's Bar in Ocano.
Oh, yes, you can do that.
My goodness, I never had a pizza at Jim's Bar before until last night.
Well, there's people driving all over from everywhere to go have pizza at Jim's Bar.
Well, I figured out why.
Yeah.
I can give a testimonial. Man, that was good. Delicious.
Good. I'm glad
Thought I was going to bring a whole bunch home, but
you ate it all.
Just a piece or two made it back.
That's a great place.
Yeah, it is.
It's great that Ocano has that, and Jim's Bar continues that tradition. Been there for many, many years.
Yeah.
I just wish the Blue Jean Cafe was still there. That was always a lot of
yes.
fun.
Yeah.
That was a gathering spot, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Well, you and Bob did a handful of remotes there back in the day.
Oh, yeah, we'd had fun there. It was fun. And, you have Jim's Bar and the cafe right side by side there, pretty close. It was a fun little block there. Still is. Jim's Bar serving great pizza. I'm glad you got to enjoy it.
Yeah, it was great.
Another place that people enjoy eating is the Tumbleweed Cafe or Cracker Jacks. And today we're going to give you a chance to win a certificate to the Tumbleweed for a Tumbleweed meal. And Brent has a question for you. If you answer it correctly, you'll win that certificate.
Well, back in 1961, on August 21st of that year, the Marvelettes released Mr. Postman, and it became Motown's first #1 hit. So we've been asking you some questions about other Motown greats. And here's your question for today. This soul act consisted of two men with Southern and gospel roots. They are probably best known for their hit song, Hold On, I'm Comin', recorded in 1966. Name the duo. Is it Holland and Dozier, Jimmy and David Ruffin, Sam and Dave, or Hall & Oates? This soul act consisted of two men with Southern and gospel roots, recorded a big hit song in 1966, Hold On, I'm Comin'. And what was the duo? Holland and Dozier, Jimmy and David Ruffin, Sam and Dave, or Hall and Oates? Those are your choices. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
I wanna wake up. The music to get your day started right.
I listen every morning.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI, KBBN.
When your days and nights get busy this time of the year, it's common for what you'll be eating is the last thing on your mind. That's where the Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill come in. The Tumbleweed is open 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily for dine-in, or don't forget the drive-thru and the Sunday buffet. At 5 p.m., Cracker Jack's is open on the west end of the Tumbleweed building for delicious food and cold drinks, including cheese cigars, wings, flatbreads, burgers, and more. Open until 10, but the grill is on until Carmen walks out the door. Go visit Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack's in Broken Bow soon.
And we have Billy on the line. Good morning, Billy.
Good morning, Dave. How you doing?
We're really good. How about you?
I'm good.
All right. Now, you mentioned that the questions have been tough, but we'll see if we can get you something to eat. Here's Brent.
Okay.
All right, Billy, here you go. This soul act consisted of two men with Southern and gospel roots. Name the duo. Is it Holland and Dozier, Jimmy and David Ruffin, Sam and Dave, or Hall & Oates? What do you think?
I'm going to say Hall & Oates.
No.
Darn it, Billy.
I know.
That's
all
okay.
right.
That's
That's
okay,
all right.
Billy. That Hall & Oates was good, though.
Yeah.
I loved
Yeah,
Hall
they
& Oates.
were.
The answer is actually Sam and Dave. Was
I've
the
never
answer.
heard of them
Yeah.
before.
Well, they go back a
A
ways.
little before your time, I think, Billy.
So, how's your golf game, Brent?
Well, you know, it had yesterday. It had moments. I had some good moments, and then I had some not so good moments.
Didn't you golf with Rex Myers yesterday?
I did golf with Rex Myers
He's
yesterday.
a Cubs fan, isn't he?
He is a Cubs fan. Yes, we talked about the Cubbies just a little bit yesterday.
And I went to school to get my activity card, and I walked in there and got it done.
Good.
And Mr. Toby says, we don't allow Bears fans in here.
Oh man,
You know what? I don't
yeah.
care.
Yeah,
Because
but
when the Bears play the Vikings, I said, you're going to get beat and you're going to regret it. That's exactly what I said. I was sticking up for the Bears yesterday.
that's right, Billy. I'm right. I'll stand
and I
right
talked
beside
Ida
you.
into being a Bears fan.
What's that?
Ida's a Bears fan now.
Is she? Oh, that's
And
good
she got
news.
a jacket, and I got a jacket, and the Bears fans.
Good.
Wow, that's
All
great.
right.
So, I'm ready for fall sports to begin.
Me too. Are you
And
gonna?
stuff.
Are you gonna
I
be
think
there?
Brooklyn's going to have a good team this year. That's what I think.
I think so, Bill. Are you going to be there tonight for the volleyball jamboree match?
Yeah, are you going to be there?
I'm going to come and watch. Yeah, I'll see
I
you
am
there.
too. I'm going to sit. I usually ride up with Carmen and them, and so I'm going to ride up with her and stuff like that.
Good.
So, yeah. All right. Well, you guys have a good day.
Thanks,
All right,
Billy.
Okay, bye.
Bye. 742. Logan Gerardin is in the house. We're going to visit with Logan right after these words.
In the morning, you are awakened by the twitter of a little bird.
Now it's Dave and Brent,
I knew there was a reason I got out of bed this morning.
the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
At BD, they're all about advancing the world of health. You may not see their name every day, but chances are their medical technology is helping patients and healthcare workers all around you. From safer devices to smarter solutions, they are committed to making healthcare better, safer, and easier. Because at BD, it's not just about technology, it's about people and helping everyone live healthier lives. BD, advancing the world of health together.
Sargent Irrigation provides water daily in central Nebraska with their services and products. One thing that has never changed since day one is their commitment to the farmers and ranchers right here in central Nebraska. They're the cornerstone of our economy here, and Sargent Irrigation is proud of every partnership they have in the ag industry. Water well drilling, pump installation, and maintenance for all of your irrigation and commercial applications with Sargent Irrigation.
All right, I have Ridgeline Exteriors business card here. Says on it, Logan Gerardin, roofing consultant, project manager. Call 308-870-4121, or you can call the office at 308-627-4780, or you can go online to Logan at Ridgeline Exteriors, SLLC.com. Is that all correct?
Ridgeline Exteriors LLC.
Okay, very good. Very good.
And yes, the phone numbers are correct.
They're correct. All right.
Yep.
Project manager and consultant. The weather's not cooperating right now for your roofing projects, but you'll get them done.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, it's one of those things. So we actually got a roof on in Riverdale yesterday. And when I got there to project manage, so it just, you just kind of oversee things and make sure it's being done to our standards. But the crew was all up on the roof. Each one of them had a bundle over their shoulder, and they were just walking one after another, and I couldn't quite figure out what was going on. And then it hit me. It was a shingle file line.
So they walk in shingle file when they do a roof at Ridgeline Exteriors, huh?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
That's pretty good.
Well, you do have great crews, and I think crews that are efficient, that shingle, are fun to watch.
Yes, I'd
'Cause
agree.
They put us all to shame is what they do. My gosh, that's hard work, and they go right through it.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, and it's fun to be a part of that, but it's also cool that our crew knows what our expectations are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've worked with us long enough. It's like, hey, this is how we do things the right way.
Right.
And they know, they know how to do it the right way.
Well, otherwise they know they'll be doing it over. So
right.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the other thing that kind of sets us apart is we use the same crew, and we've used the same crew for a number of years versus, hey, do you want to
subcontract this?
Do you want to work today?
Yeah.
Or, I've never worked with you before. Come on over,
Right.
We keep the same quality, and that's because it's the same crew.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So right now, since you've been at this a while now, what are most of the roofs going on? What are most of the roofs being applied right now? What is it? Shingle roofs?
Shingles.
Mostly shingle.
Yep. Mostly the impact resistant shingles,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we do. We do also like metal roofing. We do the shake, or I guess it's called F-wave. So it's like the old wood shake, except it's like a polymer material. So it's like rubber, in sheets.
Okay.
So it's new and improved.
New and improved looks good.
It looks phenomenal. Yep.
And they're rubber?
They are. They're I forget what the actual material, but it's a rubber, like a rubberized polymer.
Yeah.
So
that should last and endure.
Yep. So the cool thing with it is the F-wave versus a metal roof. A metal roof, it gets dents in it, it gets dings in it. You're gonna live with that cosmetic ping pong ball or golf ball look.
Mm-hmm.
This F-wave, it has the look of like the old wood shake, or that aesthetic, I guess. But where it's rubber, hail's gonna bounce off of it. Tree branches aren't really gonna damage it. It looks really cool, and it keeps that look.
Yeah, and I think probably you're willing to help folks too a little bit. Is I think some houses look really good with the tin roofs, depending on whether it's what color it is and whether it's brick or wood, and sometimes you have to make that decision. Does that look good with my house? Right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think we all like to maybe lean that way because it's metal, and you go, well, I probably won't have to do anything with it for a long time.
Yep.
But does it match my house?
Right.
Yeah.
And there's pros and cons to metal roofing, but there's pros and cons to shingles too.
There are, yes, there are.
So it's kind of a balancing act.
All right. Last time you were here, you brought in the demo for the soffit lights that you can put up around your house in different combinations and colors and everything. You mentioned the big red. The games are on the way. You could really get into the spirit if you could turn your house red just before the game.
No, it can't come soon enough.
Amen.
I am ready. So this time of year, the other day when it was nice and cool out, it made me think fall. So it made me think hunting, made me think football, made me think chili, made me think just
menu change.
I just love that. Love that time of year.
Yeah.
The downside with that is in the roofing profession, our calendar is getting extremely short to get roofs on this year.
Mm-hmm.
We're already booking out jobs in, through September right now. So if it's one of those things where, you might need a new roof, you've kind of been sitting on it, give me a call, because if you want to get it on this year, we need to get the ball rolling on it.
Yeah, you really need it with shingles anyway. If I remember correctly, you kind of need a little heat to seal those, so you can't really put them on when it's really cold.
Right. And yeah, there will be some outliers in the winter when, you get those 70, 80 degree days, but they're not consistent, and it's very short.
Yeah.
A very short amount of sunlight.
And in mid to late October, you could be that 80. You could also be under snow, or you could be still having late summer, fall storms. So you don't know exactly what you're going to get as you go further into the fall.
Exactly. And I remember very vividly growing up the Halloween tornado storm that took out Ocano.
Yeah.
And that Halloween, end of October, and a tornado.
We always talk about that, and then we talk about it wasn't very much either sooner or later after that they told people they shouldn't go out and trick or treat because there was a blizzard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I remember that too.
We don't know exactly what's going to happen. But so if you're thinking about putting a roof on before we get into that time period, you're kind of running short on time.
Yeah. Yep. We're running up against the clock at this point. And as you guys all know, the weather plays a big part of it, but also the amount of sunlight. So, it's staying darker later in the morning, and it's getting darker early at night right now.
You can really notice it.
So the amount of time that we have to work is getting shorter by the day.
Yeah, you're not going till 9 now, right?
No.
Unless you got floodlights.
Yeah.
That'd be a chore, I think. So yeah, if you're thinking about it, but maybe you don't want to make that investment or replacement cost right now, but you can kind of budget for it next year.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's still time.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is like if it's an insurance issue or an insurance claim, they give you a pretty liberal window to make those repairs.
Yeah, they do. Quite a length of time that you have to repair it before you lose it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things though, with your roof, that's one of the most important things on your house. So you might as well take care of the most important thing to keep everything else inside your house nice and dry.
I'm glad you brought that up, because we know that houses or buildings even, doesn't have to be a residential home that has a iffy roof, starts to deteriorate pretty quickly. And if we have buildings that we want to have around for a long time, we need good roofs on them. Because when the water starts seeping through, bad things happen, and you get everything from mold to deterioration of the woods. And so even if it isn't a house and the roof is bad, you want to preserve that building, you need a good roof.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the reasons when we tear down. So like if we're doing a new roof or replacing a roof, we tear it down to the bare bones, so you can actually see the plywood underneath or the decking.
Right.
And we can do a visual inspection on that to make sure, okay, this one has a rotted section, we need to cut that out and replace it, versus just slapping shingles back on it and going, yep, looks good. Well, if we do that, we don't truly know the condition of that roof.
Yeah.
And that's what we're
that's
what we're known for. That's what we're big on, is quality work.
Well, a lot of folks out there that have been around a while that have a home and didn't think too much about the roof, and then you get a big hailstorm and the construction person tells you, well, you have 3 layers. Because I'll raise my hand to this. You have 3 layers of shingles on your house. You don't have a deck underneath those shingles. And when we had to replace our roof many years ago, you'll like this story since you're in the business, but that was the case. It was like 3 layers over the original wood shingles. I don't know, 3, but there were several. And it was a mess when they tore it off because of that reason. And we went over to what is Fiesta Brava now. It wasn't Fiesta Brava then. We had lunch, and all of a sudden we noticed a storm started moving in, and there was a crew on our house. And I walked out and we're walking towards the house, and I could see inside of the house.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Because they had torn off one side, and here comes this storm. And next thing you know, they have plastic out, and they're putting the plastic up to keep it from, getting in the attic. That was kind of a weird feeling.
Yeah.
So you might want to make sure, like you have a crew like yours that will kind of assess the situation and know what they're doing in those kind of situations.
Yep, absolutely. And so we did a house here last week. I think it was either last week or week before, and their detached garage was part of this project, and we tore it down, got it to bare decking, and the one side right along the eaves had mold and rotted. Well, what had happened is when it was shingled previous, they put 2 layers of underlayment down, and what had happened is they didn't tear it down to bare bones, because that decking had been bad for a while.
Long time, yeah. So they just went over it.
They just went right over it, and closed their eyes and didn't want to deal with it. So we fixed that for the homeowner, which will increase the longevity of that roof.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's just some of what you guys are doing. You have the lights that you talked about last time. For decoration and for safety. Mm-hmm. Very versatile. And you do windows and...
We can. Yeah. So we do, essentially if it's exterior.
Exterior, yeah.
We do it. So we do siding, gutters, fascia, soffit, roof, all of the above.
Real quick, because we're running out of time. Siding is wonderful, but you also have that same scenario with siding of covering up things that should probably be fixed. It's tempting with siding just to go over some spots that's going to be a chore to fix, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's we same way with siding, is we tear it down to the bare bones and see what we're working with.
Yeah. Might be some studding or something that's not very good anymore, and that sort of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like I said, we've worked with the same crew for a number of years, and we know what to expect out of them, but they also know what we expect in return.
All right. Ridgeline Exteriors, Logan Girardin, roofing consultant, project manager. Reach out, go to the website, reach out to Logan and talk about this year or maybe those repairs next year.
Yep, and I've worked with a handful of customers that they did their roof this year, and then they're going to do siding. Siding next year.
That makes sense too.
So,
all right.
Yep.
Thanks for the joke. It's pretty good.
Well,
thanks for coming in, by the way.
Absolutely.
Quick time out. We'll be back. We have news lined up for you right after these words.
The new 2027 Polaris models have been rolling off the truck, and the Agland ATV lot is full. Polaris is offering great rebates on the remaining 2026 models through their factory-authorized clearance promo. What does this promo mean? Well, basically, great deals if you're looking for a new machine. Give the sales crew at Agland a call, and Jennifer can get you all hooked up with some great financing rates. Go pick out a new machine at Agland ATV in Broken Bow.
Are you sidelined with an injury? Team Physical Therapy can help at 872-5111. With fall sports and activities getting underway, let the Movement Rehabilitation Specialist get you back into shape. 872-5111. Don't let that back, neck, knee, or shoulder injury prevent you from doing what you love best. With locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, Team Physical Therapy will get you back in the game. 872-5111, or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
USA Radio News. I'm John Summers. The White House unveiled what it calls its economic D-Day for Iran. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said the new sanctions amount to an economic onslaught against Iran to further isolate it from the rest of the world.
We are launching an economic onslaught against Iran's financial connections around the globe.
The Supreme Court allowed parts of President Trump's executive order targeting mail-in voting to move ahead. Pope Leo appealed for help in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where an Ebola outbreak continues to spread. Officials with the University of Louisville issued a statement in response to a double shooting at the Scholar House Sunday. The father of a USS Abraham Lincoln sailor is awaiting deportation after he's picked up by immigration officials in Key West. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by KSMB, Central Community College's criminal justice students are receiving funding from the band Metallica. The school received a $15,000 grant through the Metallica Scholars Initiative. This is the 6th straight year CCC has been selected from the program, bringing its total support to $180,000 since the program started. The money will be used for tuition, books, and more. The funding will support the college's criminal justice program, which trains public safety professionals in central Nebraska. The criminal justice program's director, Michael David, said the criminal justice program at CCC is outstanding. David said, "We believe in providing hands-on teaching along with providing really excellent programming. So I think we do a really good job at preparing students to work as law enforcement officers and correctional officers." The program is a partnership between the band's foundation, All Within My Hands, and the American Association of Community Colleges. The fund also helps trades including plumbers, electricians, and nursing. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
In the WNBA, Atlanta's Angel Reese set a league record with 26 rebounds in her team's victory at LA, 78-71. Golden State got a win at Minnesota, 80-66. In the NBA, Portland Trailblazers guard Shaedon Sharpe will reportedly miss 6 months with a torn meniscus. The Cleveland Browns named Deshaun Watson as their starting quarterback. To baseball, 3 homers in Seattle for Cal Raleigh. The Mariners ended Philadelphia's 9-game winning streak, 9-2. Minnesota and San Francisco with wins. The Cubs as well. Cubbies won at Arizona 7-0. Kevin Gausman, the winning pitcher, with 7 innings of work. Cleveland won its 5th straight game, 4-2 at the Angels. Texas is alone in first in the AL West after a victory at the White Sox 11-2. Boston got 2 runs top of the 9th to win at Miami 4-2. Tampa Bay won 4-1 at Detroit. Washington over Colorado 13-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Chance of thunderstorms today, otherwise sunshine mixed with clouds at times. High temperatures reach up to 82. Northeasterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of thunderstorms tonight, lows level off around 60, partly cloudy skies. Daytime highs approaching 80. Tomorrow, mainly sunny skies. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Whether you're fueling up your ride, yourself, or your cooler, Trotter's Woe and Go is there for you with 24-hour pumps, food, ice cream, beer, ice, and more. With locations in Broken Bow, Myrna, Sargent, and beyond, you're never far away from a Trotter's.
It's 3.5 minutes past the hour. Let's go outside with Jack and see what it really feels like. Got a little rain this morning, Jack. What's it like out there?
Well, it actually is starting to rain just a little bit again. It's like nice and steady right now, but 66 degrees outside under a cloudy sky. Winds are calm. Barometric pressure at 30.11. Humidity 87%. At 8, we had at 7 800ths of received precipitation for the last 24 hours, and the precip for this month, 6 inches and 85 hundredths. A high yesterday of 88 with an overnight low of 65.
All right, Jack, if it's raining, are you getting your hair wet?
I am not. I am hugging the back door as close as possible so I'm not getting wet. Or the equipment wet.
Well, the equipment is important, but I wondered about putting a little curl in your hair if you get out there and just let that Mother Nature curl it up for you.
No.
Okay, Jack. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay. Little rain going on right now. Nice morning, really. We'll be right back after these words.
Warning lights and duct tape can only get you so far. Let Power Solutions LLC keep you rolling and the duct tape in the toolbox where it belongs. Stop out and schedule your repair with their diesel mechanics. 2 miles east of Broken Bow, Nebraska on Highway 2, Power Solutions LLC. Give them a call, 308-872-5522, 308-872-5522.
Whether you're buying, selling, or just shouting out a birthday, Party Line is the place to do it.
Show me the money!
Every weekday from 10:30 to 11 a.m. on KCNI. Call 872-2801 to get on the air. Or email your listings anytime to KCNI Party Line at hotmail.com. From bargains to birthdays, events to great tunes. Catch it all on Party Line on KCNI.
Melham Clinic shares information about wellness visits and preventative care. About 1 in 4 U.S. adults did not have a routine checkup in the past year. Regular checkups can help people stay up to date on screenings and tests that may identify concerns early when they may be easier to treat. Wellness visits commonly include a review of health history, medications, preventative screenings, and other factors that may support informed care planning over time. This message is provided by Melham Medical Center. More information is available at www.melham.org.
8:06. Jeff Denson is here from Team Physical Therapy. Jeff, I wanted you to look at, if I can find it. What did I do with that? Yeah, here it is. I don't know if you heard about this softball game that's taking place this Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday night.
Paul Brown Field, but it's a softball game. And it's a benefit fundraiser for the Pink Patch Project put on by law enforcement and EMTs. And they have a poster out. Now, Julie Talene sent this poster out, right, Brent?
No, I believe so, yeah. I think she's the one that sent me an email that had it attached.
There's an EMS guy, and then there's a police officer. I believe they're twins. But would you verify these guys are studs?
I think I can verify that, yeah.
And they look like twins?
Yeah.
They look pretty much like twins, don't they?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Do you think there are going to be extra women attending this event with the handsome twins there?
Well, yeah, if they show up, I would imagine.
Yeah. I think they're going to be there. They're on the poster.
Yeah, they're on the poster.
I didn't hear anything about that. That's great.
Yeah, it's a great deal, yeah. Excuse me, yeah. I don't know how they're going to... Did they describe to you how they're going to play softball on a baseball field? Are they going to Are they going to run all the way around the base paths for baseball, or is it going to be for softball?
I don't know. I assume they'll just keep the dimensions the same as far as running bases and things. Mm-hmm. But I don't know that for sure. I don't know if they're going to kind of remark the field or not.
Softball. So
no.
It's only set for baseball.
Yeah.
So if you're
putting the bags in, it's going to be a 90.
Yeah. If you put them shorter, then you'd be running on grass to second, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing to sink the bags into, so it'd just be.
Yeah. I think you might want to plan on doing some therapy.
Yes.
First of next week.
Yes.
I'm anxious to see if they pitch from on the mound.
Oh.
Slow pitch from up on the elevated mound.
That's a long ways away.
Yeah, it is a long ways away.
That would be hard to hit, too.
Yeah.
I imagine the Twins can do it.
Yes.
Is that AI generated, or what happened?
I don't know. I think Julie Talene's going to kill me, but if she created this, she went for a handsome pair of twins, that's for sure.
Yes.
I'll be hearing from Julie pretty soon.
Yes, right on.
I might need some therapy first next week as well.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
So, we are kind of in the transition from summer to fall. We got the sports going. I'll let you guys talk a little bit about that. But, it's time to harvest those gardens and start doing the weeds are taking over the world.
Over everything.
So we're out weeding. We're doing that sort of thing. Get down in the back a little bit. And I'm guessing maybe you're seeing some people about that.
Yes, we've had quite a few.
Yeah. What's the best? Well, I guess it depends, but we've talked about it before. Do you need to kind of stretch out a little bit, do some things before you just go out and start tearing into it?
Yeah, I think the best thing to do is do some sort of just walking warm-up. Just go take a little walk before you get started. Whenever you're doing things bent forward, in guarding position. Obviously, if you could get a stool to be sitting on to do some of it, that's great. But you just have to change positions. The human back wasn't meant to be stuck forward in that position for hours upon hours. It's meant to come back up and stretch out and move around.
Yeah, I don't know how some people do it, because I just get a piece of cardboard and get down on the ground, because then that way you don't have to bend your back so much. Yeah. But my wife and I see others, they bend at the waist, and excuse me, next thing you know, they're just bent down doing it. I think all the blood will rush your head.
If you don't have flexibility enough to do that, that's impossible.
I don't have.
Yes.
Some do. Joan does yoga and a few other. I can't describe all the. Chuck, something like that.
What? I don't know how it was. So you don't do yoga with Joan?
She invites me to, but
yeah.
No, I don't.
I'd like to see you in a yoga pose.
I'd like to do the swan.
The swan.
I don't particularly want to be a dog.
Yeah.
No.
But that's a good example, though, because people that do that sort of thing can go out and do things with less stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have good hip flexibility, that helps a bunch.
Yeah.
Obviously, being down on hands and knees, some patients or some people don't do well with that pressure through their kneecaps.
Yeah.
Obviously, getting something to kneel down on is way better. That's soft.
Yeah.
That's way better.
Yeah. If you're on carpet and you get on your knees and it feels like you're on gravel, then you kind of have a situation there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's my questions. I think you guys probably will do better than I have done so far, because I'm still glancing over and looking at the twins over there.
Dave can't get his eyes off that flyer, off that poster.
Those guys are stunned.
It was a stunning flyer.
Yeah, it's like, man, I didn't know that they worked for the Broken Bow PD and EMS.
No.
I haven't seen those guys around before. Yeah.
I'll see them out at the Tumbleweed sometime and get their autograph.
Yeah, right. Well, obviously we're moving into fall sports,
Yes.
but my first question is not sports related. I don't know what made me think of this, but I guess it was setting up my desk. And I know there are so many people that the day is spent at the desk, working on a computer or whatever. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like a while back you were in for a show and you talked about maybe even going to businesses and looking at the setup and making recommendations and talking about how things can be adjusted to ease someone's back or neck or whatever with just the way computers and things are set up. You still do that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Can you talk about that a little bit?
We still provide job screening, post-offer, pre-employment screening. We do that for 4 or 5 businesses around the area, where basically we just set a lifting limit for them so that they can safely be put in a job description that hopefully has the correct limits with it. So with that, we went to different businesses and screened the jobs, and then I've been in multiple offices around the area, just basically looking at computer stations. If somebody's having some constant pain, sometimes you can make modifications of those with computer height, making sure your neck's in a good position, seat height to make sure that you're weight bearing a little bit through your legs when you're sitting, which is a lot of it. I mean, I think, and then for most people, the key is just you have to be moving around some. Just change positions. Obviously, the expense of getting a standing desk and those sorts of things are not necessarily always feasible. But if you have something that can move up and down, it's really effective at changing position and changing your posture.
Yeah.
So,
have you ever had to deal with a situation like me where, the desk is obviously so high? I know it's important that your feet be firmly planted on the floor, but in order for Brent's feet to be planted firmly on the floor, the seat has to go down, and so then you have to look up to see your desk, and there really is no solution to that. Do you have a solution, or am I just really in trouble because I'm short?
There should be a way to modify something to get it to the height that you need.
Okay.
Well, look at your neighbor.
If we have to, we might have to chop the legs off the desk. We can put it directly on the ground. Those sorts of things, and then just find a seat that goes.
Do I just need a step stool or like a little board or something to put my feet on that elevate?
It does work. Yeah. There are people that have.
Oh, that's what Tina does.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Tina's next door. She has a little
really
little thing. Yeah,
okay.
Yes, you can have it's basically you can go with like a wedge where your feet are just sitting out like they would be on the floorboard of a car.
Yeah,
up underneath your desk, and that's very effective. Then you can slide forward and have them elevated to where they're hitting. Getting just a little bit of weight to your legs really changes that back posture.
I know it does.
Yeah,
and you could get one of those, which just makes me laugh. I don't know. I don't know if this is maybe they work. I don't know, but the ones with the little pedals in them. So that you can exercise while sitting there.
If you can get a treadmill desk, that would be awesome. But not just everybody has one of those. In Custer County,
they got those little ones though, Jeff, that are elevated that you can exercise while you're working. Or
some of them are motorized, and
they are.
I would question the efficacy of the exercise if it's motorized.
I want one of those.
But it does keep your legs moving, which is nice.
Well, get a little circulation.
There you go.
But I wouldn't say.
Just walk in and you'd be going 100 miles an hour with your feet.
Well, we laugh about it. We're having fun with it, but it is serious. I mean, it can, because we know there's a lot of folks now that can spend 8+ hours. In that basically one position, looking at a computer screen or whatever. So.
Yeah, and then you add tension or stress to the job.
Oh, sure.
In that sitting position, and it just amplifies it for neck and back symptoms.
Boy, do I know that.
Yes.
I get done with the breakfast show, and I'm like shot.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You seem pretty relaxed, though. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, my.
By the end of the show, I won't be.
Oh, man. Well, fun conversation. We always enjoy it when you come in to visit with us. Sports is here. Yes. This is the week. Of course, kids have been practicing, and, it seems like me anyway, you have that, you look at when the first game is, but, man, practice is where, you probably see the most bumps and bruises sometimes when kids are getting back into it, and they've been into it now for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think the addition of most schools go through a weight training program for the summertime. You kind of get to a peak, and then you take a week off or so, and then you start back into full practice with weightlifting, and that is stressful on the body. I mean, it is very effective at preventing injuries, but you're going to be sore. And sore's okay, just as long as you're not taking them past that point,
right?
Where you're into injury at that point. But there are a lot of kids currently this week walking around very sore, but that's good. They're working out hard and getting back to activity, and that's good.
Well, you talk about, okay, am I just sore or is something wrong?
Yep.
And that's where you guys can come in and take a look at things and say, I see something here that I don't like. So if you have that question in your mind, and this goes beyond athletics. I mean, anybody, absolutely. If you have that question in your mind, am I just sore or is there something else going on? Get in to see you guys sooner rather than later,
absolutely.
Right?
Don't let it linger on to where it's a big problem that takes you out of your activity or your sport. And with that being farming, ranching, gardening, don't get it to the point where you can't do it. So.
Jeff, real quick question. It's already basically the end of August. This year's flying by. Pretty soon people are going to start thinking about their deductibles and maybe that knee surgery, that shoulder. They've been thinking about getting it done. I know you've always prescribed getting started with the program before you have the surgery. Would now be a good time to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're going to do a surgery in mid-October, make sure you're getting started with. And most shoulder surgeons will require you to do something to get full range prior to surgery because you're not going to have an effective, if you don't have full shoulder flexion and full mobility of the shoulder before surgery. Even if it's got a torn rotator cuff, you still have to have that joint motion.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the surgery will be not very much fun to get over. So,
and I would think with like a torn rotator, there's a little pain involved there, so you might need some help from folks like you to be able to get that done.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're not going to be able to push yourself hard enough to get that motion back.
Yeah.
You're going to need help to get that stretched, and doing capsular mobs and just different techniques to get everything loosened up around the shoulder to where you can gain that full range.
Okay. I hesitate to encourage Brent to get one of those little platforms so his feet will be in position with the pedals on it. I'm afraid he might end up with an ankle injury. So would you kind of reinforce that for me?
Yeah, probably no bike under the desk, I would say.
Okay.
But a step stool of some sort might be effective.
Thanks.
Oh boy! All right, we've kind of bounced around everywhere. So we cover some of the things you want to talk about.
Yeah, the key thing for us, we're just excited to get sports started. We're here if you need us, and obviously, all ranching and farming activities are about to get in full swing. So let us know if you need anything.
Yeah.
Usually this monsoon season we currently are having makes us a little busier at work because people can get to town at that point. So that's good.
That's good. Good both ways.
Yes, absolutely.
They don't have to irrigate as much.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Saving money.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
One more time, take a look at these guys. Do you see any difference in them at all other than their uniforms?
Just a little bit. Maybe cheek features. I'm not sure. Do you see? I don't.
Well, the one guy, the policeman, might have a little bit more of a beard going than the EMS guy, but they're both studs.
Yes.
And Julie, thanks for putting that together for us. We'll be right back after these words. Thanks, Jeff, for coming in.
Thank you.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
It's the best start to my day.
Farming is a tough business that requires tough equipment. That goes for your irrigation system as well, which is why an irrigation system from Central Nebraska Diesel, your local Ranke dealer, is built to be durable and reliable. High-strength steel, superior engineering, and an industry-leading 10-year warranty on gearboxes. That is what a Ranke irrigation system is made of. Give the irrigation professionals at Central Nebraska Diesel a call today to find out just how tough they really are. Ranke, more right than rain. And Central Nebraska Diesel, your local irrigation experts.
Burning Bank is proud to celebrate Jim Scott, president of our Broken Bow location, on his induction into the Nebraska Football Hall of Fame. Come celebrate this incredible achievement with us on Thursday, September 3rd from 3 to 5 p.m. at Burning Bank in Broken Bow. Enjoy drinks, refreshments, and a chance to congratulate Jim. Remember, that's Thursday, September 3rd from 3 to 5 p.m. at Burning Bank in Broken Bow at 803 South D Street. Come help us celebrate a Nebraska football legend. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
8:23, almost 8:24. Today, let's take a look. Birthday for Elvis Costello. Elvis Costello is 72 today. And you might remember this song. It's probably one of his bigger hits that he had over the years. And he plays with many different peoples and many different, compilations. But this one was one that he released that really hit the radio big time. Every day I write the book.
In the waning moments of the growing season, it's time to start thinking about soil health, as well as fall and winter grazing options. Aero Aviation of Broken Bow can fly on cover crop mixes into your standing crops right now. Then you have seeds sprouted before harvesting the main crop, giving the mix a longer growing season. Call Aero Aviation for more at 872-5113.
Well, good Tuesday morning, everybody. Mark Stock here with Big Iron Auction Company. At 9 o'clock this morning, we'll start to close out on 610 items that are located in Illinois, Indiana, and Minnesota. Our four-wheel drive tractors, track tractors, mechanical front tractors. There's a Caterpillar D6R XW Series 2 dozer with a ripper. Several semi-truck tractors. Most of them are day cabs. A Caterpillar 311 CU excavator. Some big quad-axle dump trucks. There's livestock feeding equipment, planters and drills and hay equipment, and so much more being sold today. And these items start to sell. The first items here at 9 o'clock this morning on Big Iron. And then at 10 o'clock, we'll be selling some real estate in Platte County, Nebraska. 2 tracts will be selling for the Herman and Betty Shoemaker Estate. There's 11 plus acre parcel and 1.6 acres, all located northwest of Columbus on Lakeview Road. Jim and John Stock are facilitating this unreserved real estate auction. They will be at the Big Iron Realty office north of the high school on 4860 33rd Avenue this morning to help you with bidding and answering any of the questions that you have. But once again, these 2 tracts of land are selling today, and the bidding will start to conclude at 10 o'clock unless it goes into a bidding extension or overtime period. And then at 1 o'clock today, there is a livestock sale featuring Angus 2-year-old second calf heifers, several groups located in Colorado and Kansas. And when you're done with today's auctions, let's look at tomorrow's big sale. 1,674 items, over 160 sellers. There are 6 different retirement and estate sales. Complete lineup of good quality, well-cared-for equipment, from combines and tractors and semi-trucks, spraying equipment, haying equipment, forage harvesting equipment. Some of the sellers include the Brent Eddington retirement sale from Ulysses, Kansas. Country Trailer Sales is from Liddell, Kansas. Gary Krings is from Axtell, Nebraska. We have the James Kazizek retirement sale from Clarks, Nebraska. There's also a big sale for Myers Farms in Oregon, Missouri. Star Cam Farms, Inc. from Lyons, Nebraska will be selling equipment. The Dayton Richmond Estate Sale is in Venango, Nebraska. We have the H. Curtis Field Estate Sale in Vincennes, Indiana. There's a Long Acres Farms, Inc. retirement auction, late model equipment, including an 8R 250 John Deere tractor that they bought new that only has 500 hours. That tractor's in Wentworth, South Dakota. The Buddy Rosh retirement sale is in Liberty, Missouri. The Sando Farm retirement sale is in Rosholt, South Dakota. And we have 140 different sellers in addition to those that I just mentioned. And unbelievable late model, low-hour equipment and middle-aged equipment and even some higher-houred stuff. But there's a 2021 Klaus Lexion 7400T tracked four-wheel drive combine selling. There's a 2015 Rogator RG 1300B self-propelled sprayer. There's a really nice John Deere 6155M mechanical front tractor with a loader and a grapple fork that's selling in St. John's, Kansas. We've got big four-wheel drive tractors. There's a big four-wheel drive quad track Case IH 450 selling in South Dakota. There's motor graders and bulldozers and excavators all being sold on this sale. Day cab semi-truck tractors. A John Deere 7750 four-wheel drive self-propelled forage harvester is selling. The Komatsu wheel loader is being sold on this sale. There are dump trucks and aerial device trucks and planters and grain drills, round balers, corn stalk specials for baling up some corn stalks, big square balers as well, and a lot of vehicles, pickup trucks and grain trucks, all selling here on a very big sale on Wednesday on Big Iron. And we're not done yet then, folks. We've got Thursday featuring two big retirement sales in Iowa. Walcott, Iowa is where Mark and Larry Digney are retiring. Oh my goodness, you have to look at this quality equipment. Low-houred equipment. They're fourth-generation farmers, actively farming their entire life. Everything they have is just super clean, well cared for. A John Deere 7610 mechanical front tractor, a John Deere 1760 12-row 30 planter. They have 6-row 30-inch corn heads and a 20-foot platform head. A John Deere 9400 combine that looks like it just came off the showroom floor. Very well cared for, clean equipment selling for these fine folks here in the morning. And also in Iowa, the Stephen E. Crow retirement sale in Brooklyn, Iowa, also here on Thursday. This particular auction features 92 items, and they have a 2022 John Deere S 780 four-wheel drive combine, 2020 John Deere R4038 self-propelled sprayer, a John Deere 9570R four-wheel drive tractor, a 2023 Pinnacle 64T tandem axle day cab semi-truck tractor that's just like a new one, 2022 year model Kinsey 1121 grain cart. They have Landau high-speed discs and manure spreaders, 47-row 15-inch planters, Bobcat compact track loaders. It's just a super clean, well-cared-for lineup selling in Brooklyn, Iowa, here on Thursday of this week. And then hold on to your hats for Friday. August the 28th is a sale that features 65 items, and almost everything is either a 2024 or 25-year model machine, from the S770 combines, S78 combines, S7800 series, four-wheel drive combines, and a whole fleet of really nice tractors from the 8R370s, 8R340s, 8R250s, 8R310s. These tractors are low hours. Most of them have warranty, and they're all selling with no reserve here on Friday of this week. They also have some late model Hagee self-propelled sprayers, a John Deere 7500 series forage harvester, and more planters and heads, all being sold on Friday this week on Big Iron. It's a very huge auction week here at Big Iron, and we're just getting geared up. And then next week, we're getting ready for Farm Progress in Boone, Iowa. There's a sale for Van Wall Implement in conjunction with that auction. And then a couple weeks after that, we'll be in Grand Island, Nebraska for a very big sale event on Thursday, September the 17th. There's over 85 pieces of high-quality equipment that will be on the grounds in Grand Island. And we want to invite everybody to the appreciation event that Big Iron will be hosting on Tuesday and Wednesday from 2 to 4, both days. Come on over and enjoy a refreshment and some food, all compliments of Big Iron. We want to thank you very much for your business. We've got a lot of retirement sales that are coming up here as we wind down into September, and we're booking auctions for October, November, and December. We have a tremendous lineup of real estate sales that we're going to be excited to talk to you about in the next couple weeks. If you've got equipment to sell, if you've got land to sell, if you've got livestock to sell, it starts with a phone call. Call us today, 1-800-937-3558. Thank you very much. Have a great week.
You too, Mark. Thanks so much for dropping by and bringing us the news, that all the activities with Big Iron, Mark Stock. So thank you so much. We'll be right back.
There are fewer words sweeter in the state of Nebraska than Go Big Red. And Geared for Sports in Broken Bow is ready to help you cheer for the Huskers. New Husker gear arrivals are hitting their racks in men's and women's sizes. Perfect for showing your team spirit. And remember, when you need to gear up for the sports you are playing, visit Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4.
Is nagging back pain or neck stiffness holding you back? At Thompson Chiropractic, Dr. Riley Thompson provides personalized, evidence-based care right here in Broken Bow. No unnecessary procedures, just real results. They accept most major insurance plans and offer discounts for direct pay. Call 308-293-6340 today or schedule online anytime at thompsonchiropractic.com. Take the first step toward moving better, feeling better, and living better. Thompson Chiropractic, care that puts you first.
Make bath time more fun with the latest baby and toddler finds at Varney Pharmacy. Their newest selection includes baby bathtubs that grow with your child through 3 stages, potty training seats, and colorful bath toys designed for creative and hands-on play. Choose from spinning gear sets or adorable jellyfish that stick to the tub wall, encouraging imagination and fine motor skills. Stop by and discover something fun and practical for the little ones in your life at Varney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow.
8:37, and we are excited to announce that we have more guests in the studio. And we are going to be talking with Kyle Kellum, who heads up our hospital and clinic here in Broken Bow at Jenny M. Melham. And Ellie is here as well, who has been with us once before. And I'm so glad that Ellie is here. I need a little help, Ellie. I'm going to slide over this way, just a little closer to you.
Very scared.
They're having a benefit softball game this weekend at Paul Brown Field. It's for the project is called the Pink Patch Project, and it's put on through the law enforcement and EMS. And I'm going to ask you to look at this now. Careful, because these guys are good looking. They're good looking guys. And they're on the poster to promote this. But do you think these guys are twins, and do you think they're studs?
Wow. Not
She's
sure
speechless.
How to answer this without being kicked out today.
Oh, no, we won't kick you out, don't worry.
Yes. They are potentially twins.
Yes.
Dressed slightly different.
Mm-hmm. One's a police
Different,
officer.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess what is the definition for stud? But I would say most women would probably
Find them
say yes
attractive?
to that. Yeah.
See, what we don't know is if they're going to be at the benefit.
Yeah.
If they're going to
they're
be
on
there,
the poster, but we don't know
Yeah.
if they're actually
Will they show
playing
up?
in the game.
Yeah. Good question.
Yeah.
And if they are, I think data will show that there'll be more ladies there because of these two guys.
Are they guarding all of the
I don't
team?
know, Ellie. I don't know. They're just there on the picture, and they look
Yeah.
like twins to me. And I'm no expert, but I thought they looked pretty handsome, pretty studly.
Yeah, you just needed me to say that, not you. Yeah,
Yes.
Understandable.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it until you did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ellie.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's yes. Good job, Ellie.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Now,
Don't know how we segue out of that, but yes.
Now, do you know Julie Talene, Kyle?
Yes.
Yeah. She's actually the one that sent this to us.
Oh, so did she put it together?
It looks to me like she did. Yeah. They could be her cousins, but I'm thinking it might be relation to Chris Henderson, Officer Chris Henderson.
Oh,
'cause
maybe.
He looks a lot like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
It's hard to see the difference, actually.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Thanks for helping us out. Appreciate it very much. Brent, did you want to do the rest of the interview?
Well, I'm going to let you guys get us started. What did you want to share with us today,
Well, we have all
Kyle?
kinds of things going on, but we're excited that Ellie's here. Ellie's our CNO, in charge of a lot of the pieces of the organization. And so there's a few different things that we have going on at the medical center. Of course, first I need to mention the health fair that's coming up.
Yes.
And the golf tournament. So the golf tournament on Saturday, as you mentioned, and the health care on the square is on the 10th of September. So please, everybody come down, and there's going to be a lot of different organizations down there. So we want to make sure that everybody in the community and abroad has an opportunity to participate in that. It'll be really good. And if you haven't registered for the golf tournament, there's still time.
We just wondered about that.
Yeah, there's still time. We still have some open slots, and come down, show your PGA swing, and or lack thereof in my case, for certain. Yeah, but I did have an opportunity to golf this last week.
You did?
Yep, and it solidified for me that I am just as bad as I thought I was.
Yeah.
Well,
Brent just went yesterday, and he feels the same way. And
Yeah,
I
pretty
only
much.
went twice this year, and I don't even know if I want to do it again. But this is the second annual, right?
The second annual, yeah. It's a great fundraiser for our foundation. It's part of our strategic plan, and what a great event this is. And last year we had fantastic support, and we thank everybody that participated last year and those that are already signed up in one way, shape, or form to participate this year, whether it's donations or entries to come and golf. We're just very, very fortunate to have the support that we have.
Okay, and you still have a little room left. I think the deadline was earlier, but you still have a little room. The number to call Rebecca at 872-4124 if you'd like to get your golf in at that tournament.
Yeah, and if Rebecca might be listening, and she might say, Kyle, no, we're full, but I'm pretty sure we're not. So
okay,
I think we got a couple slots left.
Okay, very good.
Four-person teams.
4-person teams. Yep.
Okay.
And it's you can get carts rented there and everything. Flag prizes, the whole works.
The
right?
whole works.
Yeah.
Yep, they've done a great job putting this together.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good.
It's been really good. But other things we have going on, and Ellie can speak about. We have a swing bed program that we're always looking to or welcoming folks that if they had to receive care outside of Broken Bow, if they need to come back into the swing bed program, we have a fantastic swing bed, and then other service lines as well. So,
Ellie, could you describe the swing bed program for those out there who maybe haven't been around that program, how that works?
Yeah, so I think people are familiar with our traditional nursing services, so our inpatient level program, but we also offer swing bed. So that is a program that is offered in rural hospitals or is reimbursed a little bit different level, but it allows patients to stay close to home. So if you need a little bit more care than being at home, but a little less than inpatient, I think is the best way to describe it. So still skilled nursing, and we can provide that close to home so that spouses, family members don't have to travel to see these patients and travel to those locations. So, is
there a certain length of time that people can be using a swing bed, or it just depends?
It depends. Okay. It's pretty individualized, but I don't believe it's capped. It's it's anywhere from a few days to a few weeks.
Okay.
And yeah, we've seen people as long as 6 weeks as well. So.
All right. It really kind of fills the gap, doesn't it? Kind of helps.
Yeah.
Get people's care that kind of borderline, or maybe they need a lot of care. It's pretty versatile.
Yeah, one of our most recent swing beds was, I think this is a good example, was a patient who was recovering after surgery, and I think in those cases, you aren't quite ready to go home, but the patient's spouse really wanted to, of course, be here in town.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a nice example.
Okay.
That we provide here.
All right, very good, very good. Yeah, just one of the many ways you can provide care through that program, Kyle. And of course, you have the ER, which is always busy, and it all fits together, dovetails together, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. It's a good continuum of care throughout. And like you mentioned, the ER, we have Dr. Denna is our medical director of the ER. Fantastic physician that heads that up. And then we also have some APPs that work in there as well that just do a really, really good job. So we're very fortunate, if you come through the ER and end up getting admitted, of course, Dr. Kank, Dr. Lindstrom, they do a really, really good job. We're fortunate to have them along with our other APPs in the clinic. And, it's something I would say that we probably sometimes don't talk enough about is what a great job all of our providers do. Not just highly skilled and trained, but just really, really good with patients. And, I don't get to make it out there as much as I would, of course, want to. But, in the morning when they do their morning rounds, I've rounded with them, and I've just sat out there and listened to the conversations that they're talking between one another or with the nursing team about patients and the right steps of care for those patients. And it's one thing to be able to just know and you say, here's what I want. It's another thing to have that and have the empathy that they have. And I think that's what sets them apart from everybody else that I've ever worked with. They do a really, really good job. So I kind of digress there, but it's something that's definitely worth giving a shout out to, because it's a lot of work and it's a lot of time for them to really dig into each patient specifically and look at what they need in order to heal and get better so they can go home.
And I think experience that we had, Kyle and Ellie, is that Joan had knee surgery and a couple different times, and you got care from everybody, all the way from the doctors who came through on their rounds to the wonderful nurse care that you had all the time, And then I don't know what some of the other positions were, whether they were part of maintenance or part of the janitorial or the food side of it, but people would just stop in and say, hey, how you doing? You need something? You need some ice? Put on that. And everybody was chipping in as a team, Ellie. I think that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're pretty lucky to have all the skill that we have in our little community from, of course, your nursing staff, but also other members of the interdisciplinary team that you mentioned. I think we all work really well together and just have really good communication for the best of the patient.
Yeah. Now, if I remember correctly, and tell me if I'm wrong, when Kyle asked you to come in, you were kind of helping kind of piece things together from some of the changes that were coming or underway. Am I correct there?
Sure.
Yeah. And where are you at on that? Because changes take time. Are you getting there?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm looking at Kyle and waiting for him to say no. You're definitely not. I'm slowly getting to learn. The community, the people, the staff, our services, because I think that takes a little bit to learn. We do, I think, offer quite a few services and specialists that even our local community may not be aware of.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you have enough going on there that it's hard to get the public to know about all of it. But I think that the specialists come in weekly are very, very important. A very busy place there where you have your specialists and all the way from heart to urologists and the list goes on and on.
Mm-hmm.
And you added one recently, Kyle. What was that?
Well, we do. You want to talk about chemo?
Chemo, yeah. So that's we did some construction a while back. So now we are able to sterilely compound our own chemotherapy medication. So patients that were previously traveling, our pharmacist Jen is able to mix that, and people don't have to travel anymore. So we offer that here, and we have a great team in our IV therapy department that is highly skilled in that.
Yeah, they do a good job, and not to have to travel for that administration, to have that administered, I should say, is huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's really big, and especially when you're not feeling well like that from well, we all know what that can do. So you're not feeling good, and you can now have that here. Excuse me. It's a really good benefit for the patient, and kudos to our team that got the pharmacy, the compounding room ready, because it took a lot of time, and it was definitely well worth it in order to be able to care for patients, and that's something that we definitely want people to know. And if you're traveling for that service, you don't need to anymore. So it's a big benefit that we're able to offer.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this or not, Brent, but last time I was up there, they drew blood back in that back room back there.
Yes.
And I might have mentioned this before, but they had KBBN on.
Oh, really?
And
nice.
I noticed that my blood flowed out much easier.
Oh, wow.
With our radio station.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonder if Born to Be Wild or something was playing.
Wild thing.
No, it was blood on the. It was blood on the tracks.
It was blood on the tracks. It was playing. Followed by Hot Blooded by Foreigner, right?
Yeah, but they are great people back there too.
Yes.
Wherever you go, you just have friendly, good people,
mm-hmm.
and that makes all the difference. It really does.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, we have really good people. I was just in orientation actually before coming down here. Got to speak with our new team members that have joined the organization, and I think that's something that sets Melham apart. Is I let everybody know if Mayo Clinic is across the street from Melham, what's the difference? What do we have that's the differentiator for folks to want to visit Melham? They're the big brand, they're the big gorilla in healthcare when it comes to the brand itself. And by far the difference is we have just tremendous people.
Yeah.
Just highly skilled, but really, really good people, and that makes a difference.
Okay. Did we touch on everything you wanted to talk about, or is there things we've missed?
What else? Anything else?
No, I guess, speaking of specialties, I wanted to touch a little bit on a service we offer in our specialty clinic for mental health services. So we have a board-certified psychiatric mental nurse practitioner.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's an area that gets forgotten a little bit, especially in our smaller communities, but it's a service that I've seen been highly utilized. So don't hesitate to call for an appointment with our specialty clinic staff.
That's so important, Ellie. I'm glad you brought that up. And that's one I think that was on the survey, wasn't it, Kyle?
Yes,
that
it was.
People thought was important, and so you've addressed that. And
Yep.
I know you continue to try to achieve some of those suggestions that were brought out, but that's a big one.
Yeah, and I think we don't really think too much about traveling, because when you're in a rural area, travel is part of the game. You
Yeah.
travel to go eat a meal that's different than what you're used to, or
Right.
whatever care, but to be able to be here in town, get access to the services you need, and not have that burden, because some of these appointments, they're recurring appointments,
Sure.
and it might be weekly, it might be multiple times a week. So I think when it comes to that helps a lot. And then bonus, we have the team that we do, so you
Yeah.
get to hang out with us for a little while.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. The golf tournament, and then again, if I remember right, maybe you mentioned it maybe I was so busy trying to be funny I didn't hear what you said, Carl. That happens sometimes, doesn't it, Brent?
Well, it's because you are funny.
Yeah,
Dave.
well, talk to my wife about that. But when you have the fair in the park, there's going to be a bicycle safety along with that, correct?
There is, yeah. The Rotary, in conjunction with some other organizations in town in Melham, Rotary will be putting on a bike safety course. And so everybody that completes that course you can get a free helmet. And so if you don't have a helmet, actually I was out for a run not too long ago, and there was a young boy on his bike, and he didn't have a helmet. I said, "Hey, you got a helmet?" And he said, "No, I don't have one." I said, "Well, come on, why don't you come down here and go through this course? We'll get you a helmet." So it's a great course, bike safety, and you get a little bit more safety on top of that when you get a helmet. So we encourage anybody and everybody. There's no age limit. If you can ride a bike, then you can come through the course. So
that's very timely too, because that that topic has been at the top here lately across the nation about bicycle safety, electric bike safety.
Yeah.
Changing of our laws to try to keep the kids safer, and certainly the helmet comes in there, and stopping at the intersection, and all of those sorts of things that, well, we probably all need reminded of a little bit, but certainly thanks for working with everybody on that. That's going to be a nice added value to your day. Hope the weather works for you. That's always the trick when you're outside like that. It's a great time of year to be there, though.
It is a really good time, and we've been fortunate with all the rain. I'm certainly not going to complain about that, but if we can have the great weather for 3 and 4 hours, we'll take it.
Yeah. And what's the date on that again?
That is the
September
10th.
10th.
Yeah. So that's a little ways off yet, but it's coming up. So
4 to 7 p.m. September 10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for coming in. Is there one more thing?
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
With all the rain and everything that we're getting, grass is growing. So I'm just wondering in the HOA, how is the grass going? Do you have any offenders going on or that aren't keeping up?
Well, almost. I was out manicuring my lawn on Sunday, beautifying it as it should be in the neighborhood. And I was worried because my neighbor across the way, catty corner, was not outside doing what he was supposed to be doing. And I did then notice that he was picking up the hose and getting things ready to go, and I breathed a sigh of relief that I wasn't going to have to fine him for an infraction.
Right.
And he mowed his lawn on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, I know as the head of HOA that really weighs heavy on
it's
you.
a responsibility.
It's good that you're keeping track of all that. So
it's my job.
So seriously.
Yeah, I take it serious.
He does take it very seriously.
And of course, you want to keep the bird feeder full of seed, and that's always something I have to monitor. And the bird bass need to be full of water. I mean, Ellie, it's tough.
No detail.
How do you have time to come to work when that's a full-time job in itself?
Well, if I get this mastered in the neighborhood, Allie, maybe you'd consider having me come in and help you with organization at the hospital.
I think we're good here. I don't know if your level of
We're not ready for
detail
that.
is needed at this time.
Wow, you're good. You're excellent. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
It's been
Thank
fun
you.
and a very important conversation about some really important things in our community. We appreciate you. We'll take a time out.
Dave Davis Auction Service invites you to an antiques and collectibles store closeout in Sargent at 314 West Main Street at the Sargent Community Center, Saturday, August 29th, starting at 9 a.m. The building at 305 West Main will be auctioned as well, promptly at 1 p.m. This is a very large auction with many more items not listed on the full sale bill. Some items include Sargent's Sun Theater items, bookcases, a small Amish-made sleigh, Grant Co. memorabilia, small cupboards, an old cash register, Burwell memorabilia, a store glass display case, Coke and Husker decor, a school desk, trunks, enamelware, a metal cabinet from the Sargent Hospital, John Deere items, 2 cream cans from the Burwell Butter Factory, windmill fans, oak chairs, and much more. To see the full listing, visit DaveDavisAuction.com. Call Jim Eberly for more information at 870-1785. Again, the building at 305 West Main Street will sell at 1 p.m. The auction is at the Sargent Community Center beginning at 9 a.m. An antiques and collectibles store closeout this Saturday starting at 9 a.m.
See you at the auction, boys!
The Memory Care program at Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow focuses on learning, routine, and innovation. Just one of several ways they are dedicated to building a stimulating and supportive environment. Visit QualitySeniorVillages.com to learn more and to see current openings.
Gateway Motors just unloaded a semi full of vehicles straight from Denver for the return of the $299 replenish. Jeeps, Nissan, Chevrolet, Chrysler, sedans, SUVs, and minivans, front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. They're green tagged and ready to go. Just $299 down, $299 a month with approved credit. Every green tag vehicle comes with the Gateway Motors lifetime powertrain limited warranty at no extra cost. The selection is replenished, but when the green tags are gone, they're gone. Gateway Motors, Broken Bow, Nebraska. $299 down, $299 a month. The $299 replenish has happened.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Just want to let you know that I love the show.
I love what you guys are doing in the morning. It makes my day so much better.
KCNI, KBBN Radio.
Why drive and spend your hard-earned money on gas when unbeatable low prices are available right here at Lines Appliance? Right now, dishwashers, refrigerators, and freezers are all specially priced and will continue until this inventory is gone. Like a Mana washer dryer pairs, $425 each or $850 for the set. Talk to Preston or Brent at Lines Appliance and get these quality appliances on the way to your home. Delivery and setup are available. It's never been easier. If service is what you need, they'll fix it up quick and right. Lines Appliance, 720 South C Street, Broken Bow.
For 250 years, America has been built on hard work, strong communities, and dreams for the future. At Custer Federal State Bank, we're proud to celebrate that spirit every day by helping families, farmers, businesses, and neighbors grow and succeed. As our nation marks this historic milestone, we thank you for trusting us to be a part of your journey. Custer Federal State Bank, honoring America's past, investing in its future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
USA Radio News, I'm John Summers. A new report says the White House existing underground bunker in case of national security threats could undercut the Trump administration's claims it needs urgent East Wing renovations. Vice President J.D. Vance stumped for Republican candidates in Maine Monday morning. He spoke at a rally inside a Brewer Maine defense plant.
We're here to send a signal that we fight for you. We're here to send a signal that we're standing with Paul LePage. And most importantly, we're here to send a signal that we are standing up for the good people of Maine every single day.
President Trump says tariffs on imports of cars, trucks, and auto parts from Canada will be increased to 50%. Sailors aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln, which recently left the Middle East after supporting the U.S. conflict with Iran, are heading to port after more than 250 days at sea. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, Here's Steve DeSager.
In the WNBA, Atlanta's Angel Reese set a league record with 26 rebounds in her team's victory at LA 78-71. Golden State got a win at Minnesota 80-66. In the NBA, Portland Trailblazers guard Shaedon Sharpe will reportedly miss 6 months with a torn meniscus. The Cleveland Browns named Deshaun Watson as their starting quarterback. To baseball, 3 homers in Seattle for Cal Raleigh. The Mariners ended Philadelphia's 9-game winning streak 9-2. Minnesota and San Francisco with wins. The Cubs as well. Cubbies won at Arizona 7-0. Kevin Gausman, the winning pitcher, with 7 innings of work. Cleveland won its 5th straight game, 4-2 at the Angels. Texas is alone in first in the AL West after a victory at the White Sox 11-2. Boston got 2 runs top of the 9th to win at Miami 4-2. Tampa Bay won 4-1 at Detroit. Washington over Colorado 13-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Chance of thunderstorms today, otherwise sunshine mixed with clouds at times. High temperatures reach up to 82. Northeasterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of thunderstorms tonight, lows level off around 60, partly cloudy skies. Daytime highs approaching 80. Tomorrow, mainly sunny skies. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Home Sweet Home, Bow Family Furniture and Flooring. They have helped you find the perfect item for your home for more than 35 years. Visit them on East Highway 2 in Broken Bow or downtown on South 9th Avenue and online at familyfurnitureandflooring.com.
John Farley here with Lashley Land Recreational Brokers. If you've been thinking about selling your land with recreational potential, now is the time. The first cooler day in early fall every year makes our phones ring off the hook with hunters looking for their dream recreational property. Call me, John Farley, at 308-530-7854 to discuss the possibilities of what your land might bring, and you might be shocked. Or check us out at LashleyLand.com.
Currently 66, cloudy skies, and some light rain continuing here at Broken Bow. Winds are light and variable, barometric pressure dropping at 30.09, humidity at 84%. High yesterday was 88 with an overnight low of 65, and Jack measured up 0.08 precipitation at 7 o'clock this morning. That puts us at 6 inches and 0.82 for the month. And I should note that we had a correction yesterday. Jack actually wrote down a figure off the wrong line yesterday, so he was reporting an inch 44. It was not an inch 44. It was 80-some hundredths. So, no, it was an inch 2. An inch 2 yesterday. So we're dropping our total down just a little bit, monthly total. And that's the story there. But one thing I wanted to mention to you is we talked about it yesterday, that we hadn't had a month that we could remember that we got 7 inches of rain.
Yes.
Well, duh. We didn't think very hard. Because in July, we had 7 inches of rain because
of like one particular night when the Custer County Fairgrounds got flooded.
So we got 4 inches in one night at the fair in July, and so we was at 712 at the end of July. So we were running at a little less than 3 inches, and all of a sudden, boom, we had that 4. So we are close to 7 inches at 685 right now. I thought we better bring that up, correct that.
And for the month of August to get that kind of precipitation, that's a blessing.
It is a blessing. Felicia is here. So good to have you in, and appreciate you coming in today. I have a little extra job for you before we start talking about the things that are going to be taking place at Off-Broadway and some of the things about Off-Broadway. And I just need another opinion on a poster that I received from Julie Tilleen. I believe it was from Julie Tilleen. And she probably selected the picture of these guys. I'm not sure. And I don't know I feel like these guys are twins. And if they're going to be this Saturday, is it, Brent?
Yes, August 29th.
And you're going to be doing the announcing?
Yeah. I think, I think I'm going to help them out and, announce a little bit.
Then you'll be able to tell if these guys are on the ball field.
Oh, yeah. I guarantee I'm going to interview these guys if they're there. So we're going to talk to them.
I'm going to come over. Take a look here And just tell me, do these guys look like twins to you?
Yes. It's not the same person?
Well, I don't know, and they're tanned about the same.
Well, they have the same chin, the
Yes.
same jawline,
Mm-hmm.
the same lips, the same nose. I think one head might be a little bit longer than the other.
A little bit. What looks like one's a little taller, maybe, or that
Yeah.
maybe it's the face, like you say.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty close to saying that they're likely to be twins.
They do look like
Yeah.
twins.
Now, this is a question I am asked earlier. Do you think they're studs?
They're
Are they good-looking guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Why are you jealous?
Well, of course. I don't even come close to that. that's a big league there. I thought maybe they was a kind of a look-alike with Chris Henderson.
Oh, well,
because of the police department.
Mm-hmm.
Because the one's a policeman and the other one's EMS.
Yeah.
You got different I guess you didn't even look at their uniforms, did you?
I did. I did notice they were different. They have very nice hair.
Yeah, it's well groomed.
Yeah.
A lot like Brent's.
They have better hair than I do.
No. Nobody has better hair than you do. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yet to be seen Saturday. Keep thinking of
Yep,
Sunday.
it'll be Saturday night. 7 o'clock, I think, is when it's scheduled to start.
Whether the Twins will be there or not on the field.
Oh.
But
yeah, check out the poster, the flyer. I think
Yeah.
they're circulating around the area.
Yeah. They're going to be doing crazy tricks, dancing, going to have good vibes for the whole family at Paul Brown Field. Come stay for the show. And they're going to raise some money for the Pink Patch Project, which I believe is a cancer.
Yes, helps fight cancer. Yes.
I think I'm going to be there.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
See, I told you, Brent.
Once you saw the poster. Yeah.
I knew it. There's going to be a lot of ladies there.
Ladies, show up.
I think Julie Tolene is responding to you.
Oh.
She may have emailed. It says she did not create the flyer.
Oh, she says she did not, but Julie does say, also, I prefer the men. I prefer real men. The guys on the poster are AI generated.
Oh, wow. See, there you go. Another perfect example of today's world that we live in.
Now, Julie,
You know,
Julie, if you're listening, and you evidently are, God, you have to be careful these days about how you answer this. Even though they're AI generated, does it produce sweat on your forehead? Like with Cynthia and what's his name?
Cynthia. Oh, The Rock.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson. Yes.
Yeah. Does The Rock make your forehead sweaty?
No.
Okay.
Not this forehead.
Well, moving along. Oh, thanks, Julie. Oh, Julie said no.
No.
She does not have any reaction to the AI men.
That's great.
Anyway, go to the ball game if you can. It's for a good cause.
It is for a good cause, and I think that they're going to work really hard to make it a entertaining experience for everybody. So
yeah, it's going to be kind of like the banana game, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of take some of the ideas of the Savannah Bananas and do some things similar. I wouldn't be surprised on that. Yeah.
I wonder, maybe one of these guys, these AI guys, will be on stilts pitching.
Oh, well.
Or Chris Henderson might.
You never know.
Hard to say. All right. Thanks for being patient with us.
No problem.
Love having you in here. And I know you've been busy. A lot of things happening at your establishment, your facility there, because you always have things for everybody to get involved in, do something they like. If they want to participate, they can. If they don't want to, they don't have to. You have food that you're doing your best with to make as close to from scratch as you can. I'm just kind of rounding out on some things that you've educated us on from off-Broadway assisted living. Can we talk a little bit more about the different levels that you have that you've introduced recently? Because you kind of have things set up with some options for people, right?
Yeah, so there are different levels. There's some that are, mainly completely independent, where they just might need help with housekeeping or, food. And then there's a higher level of care to where, you need a little bit more help maybe with bathing and of course, everybody, gets housekeeping, which is pretty nice. But yeah, it kind of just depends. It's kind of like a point process. So you'll get evaluated. And, we have people that are in wheelchairs. They're very independently mobile in their wheelchairs, which means that they can transfer to and from. So we are there to help you, if you need help with getting dressed, if you need help with bathing, if you need help with, just anything in general. We kind of teeter-totter on that line. It's just right before you need the nursing home. And we'll try to keep you there as long as we can.
Yeah. Now, that's important. And
yeah.
I'm sure they'll want to stay as long as they can because of all the things that you make available to the people who live there. And there's always some activities, or there's always little games being played during the afternoon, and I mean everybody needs to be out there and socialize a little bit, right?
Yeah, and believe it or not, it's been kind of a known fact that people that do end up coming to an assisted living facility actually end up living longer because you're not having to worry about cooking for yourself, cleaning for yourself. You're just there to enjoy your life and to participate in activities. And, a lot of people when they're older and they are out on their own, maybe when it's snowing outside, when the roads are bad, they tend to not be able to go to the grocery store, so they don't eat as much, or if they're, not feeling very well that day. So just knowing that, you have a nurse there 24 hours, we're feeding you, we're taking care of you. People end up thriving, and also loneliness. That's one thing that is one of the number one killers, is isolation and loneliness. And a lot of times when you are older, your kids and have grandkids and they're busy a lot. And so if your husband or your wife has passed away and, you get kind of sad and you tend to isolate. And believe it or not, it's not very good for your health, and people deteriorate pretty fast when that happens. So a lot of people who have really flourished after moving in are those of, who have lost somebody, and they found happiness again in, being with others who are going through the same thing as you, and finding a family with all of the staff and residents. And it's just amazing how much it's so much better for your mental health even.
And I'll get into maybe a little danger zone here, but if you do have couples that live there, or you have had, or maybe you still have couples that live there and can flourish as well. They're still together, but maybe, and this is where I'm in the danger zone, maybe a little break with a conversation with somebody else during the day would be healthy as well. Because, we lean on each other as couples, and sometimes a little break is available there at the same time, right?
Yeah, we do have some couples actually. And, and sometimes it is hard. It is a hard decision to make. We have a couple there right now who, they were kind of hesitant on thinking about moving in. And then when they finally decided, it was a lot better for her health because she was doing a lot of taking care of him.
Sure.
And now that she doesn't have all that stress and worry and added, everything, all of that is just off her shoulders. And so she has more time, and she's actually done a lot better since she's moved in. And that's another thing, the sad thing is people feel like they are burdens to their family, and that's not the case. I've been taking care of family members lately, and I would never consider that as a burden, but it is nice to have a nurse around at all times. And it is nice to, not have to worry about cooking and cleaning and all of that. And you can still visit your family, and they don't have to, worry about, hurting your feelings or, not having to take care of you. You can just enjoy each other's time again.
Yeah, and long term, you have to take care of yourself so that you can be able to take care of them for as long as needed. If it's too much and you get totally burnt out, you're not going to be able to do that. Right. So
yes, caregiver burnout is a really big thing.
Yeah, it's clear as to why it is that way. It's a responsibility, and it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah. So with all that said, and we want to go to your activity sheet here in a little bit, but let's talk about availability. I know the 2 bedrooms are the most popular. A lot of times you don't have those open. What's the situation right now?
Well, right now we do have a waiting list that's started with the 2-bedroom. We do have a 2-bedroom that's open. We do think that that's taken already. They haven't moved in yet, but sometimes it's a process to be able to move in. We do have some 1-bedrooms available. I do believe our studios are pretty much called for. But if you are interested, or you think you might be interested within the year or something, or even 2 years, come in and take a tour and kind of look around and see what room best suits your needs, and we can put you on that waiting list.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. One other thing, we don't have to dive into this too deep, but maybe just mention that you deal with insurance every day, I would imagine.
Yes.
And a lot of us are this way. We don't deal with insurance very well because we don't want to. It drives us crazy. And then when we need it, we have to figure out, is this going to work for me if I want to move to off Broadway? Do I have insurance that might help me? I know you'll help people with that.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't realize that their long-term care insurance policies can be used at our facility. So yeah, if that's something that you do have, and take a look at your policy and give me a call, and I can help kind of walk you through that process, and we can see what we can do to get you into the facility. Some of those policies are wonderful, and some of those policies you don't have to pay a dime to live there, and why not use it while you have it,
Yes.
And then we do accept Medicaid as well. So a lot of people don't realize that either. They think, oh, that facility might be too expensive for me, but we do accept Medicaid.
Okay. Excuse me. Darn frogs. So you have a sheet you brought with you. Is that an activity sheet?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to discuss, today is our craft day at 2 p.m., and we're going to be doing a Nebraska door hanger. So it's pretty neat. I don't want to give away too many things. If you go on our Facebook page, you'll be able to see today what they're making. So that is open to the public. I think you were supposed to RSVP for that. But yeah, even if you haven't, just give us a call, and we can see if we have enough for you to make, and we would love to have you. We also, we've talked about this a lot, is our volleyball tournaments.
Yes.
So we're really excited. We're going to be having 2 away games for volleyball, and one is going to be at Brookstone on September 25th at 9:15 a.m. And we're also going to have one in Ord in October. I'm not sure on the date of that yet. And also, we're pretty excited because we are the Off-Broadway Showstoppers. That is our volleyball tournament name.
I love that.
Yes. And we are also having a social hour on Friday at 3 p.m. So come in and check out the facility, and come meet with the residents and have some ice cream and have something to drink. And we'd love to show you around. We would love for you to get to know the residents and hear, how they feel about living at Off-Broadway. I also want to let you know that, Husker football is coming up. And we are going to be doing a football pool,
Right.
where you can get a square. So what we're doing is, if you go to our Facebook page, you'll have to like, comment, and follow. And then in your comment, you have to write that you would like to be put into the square. And then whoever wins that square will win $25.
Okay.
Yes. So that's something where it's in the works right now, but that is something to look forward to. And we're also going to be kicking off Assisted Living Week on September 13th. And we want the grandkids and the great-grandkids to come in at 3:30 p.m. to help decorate cookies with the grandparents. So that'll be really exciting. I know the residents will just be thrilled with that. To do that, we would like for you to RSVP by September 9th. Again, that's September 13th at 3:30 p.m. And then we will also have open house from 1 to 4 p.m. on September 19th. So we're pretty excited to have all of that.
Yeah, that's a lot. And September is going to be busy.
Yeah, and also I know many of you know who Tim Mohana with the red shoes is. Yeah, he's a pretty popular guy. He's going to be coming out October 1st and December 3rd at 2 p.m. So if he's somebody you like to come and listen to, he's very entertaining. We would love to have you join us for him. And we are also having a Labor Day party September 4th, Friday from 12 to 2. And it's going to be like a little cookout. Come eat with us. And I think we're going to have some live music. Wow. We might have a game or two to play. The last couple that we've had were we had a lot of people show up and it was so much fun. So if you're interested in any of those things, we'd love to have you.
Gosh, Brent, that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a jam-packed month coming up.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Our activities director, Robin, she is a very busy gal, and she's wonderful at what she does.
All right. Before we let you go, I know that with all these activities and all the care that you're providing, it takes a lot of people. How you fix for positions to get any open positions right now?
We are looking for PRN, whether that be housekeeping, med aid, caregiving, kitchen. So right now we're just looking for some PRN help.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for addressing the photograph of the twins on the softball sheet. I appreciate your help.
That's what I'm here for.
Brent, do you have anything to say over there?
Yeah, no, not really.
He's on his island.
Yes.
He's on his island.
I don't want to incriminate myself.
Well, I guess there's no more notes there, so we're going to move along. Felicia, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. We'll take a time out with these words.
From routine cleanings to emergency dental care, Broken Bow Dental is committed to helping patients achieve healthy, confident smiles in a comfortable and welcoming environment. Dr. Casey McLeod and her team provide personalized care with a focus on advanced dental services, patient comfort, and friendly hometown service for the whole family. Whether you need preventative care, restorative treatments, or urgent dental attention, they're ready to help you smile with confidence. Visit Broken Bow Dental in Broken Bow on Highway 2. Click brokenbowdental.com or call 308-767-2002. At RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow, it's about more than nuts, bolts, and tools. It's about neighbors helping neighbors. Every month when you round up your purchase to the nearest dollar, those extra cents go right back into our community, supporting local organizations, projects, and families who make Broken Bow such a special place to call home. Every penny makes a difference. When you shop local, instead of clicking buy online, you're investing in hometown businesses, local jobs, and a stronger community. Neighbors helping neighbors. That's the ACE way. Shop RTA's Hardware, where your dollars stay close to home.
Moline Seed and Fence is your leader in feedlot and corral fencing, whether you're thinking about weaning early or want to get ready for incoming calves. They can also assist you with projects from planning to finish. And if you are starting from scratch to build your facilities, let them use their years of experience to design the layout. For all your livestock facility needs, visit MolineSeedandFence.com or see Moline Seed and Fence with locations in Gothenburg and Thedford and Broken Bow coming this fall.
Yeah, I think that AI thing that they worked up, they took a picture, I bet you, of Chris Henderson. and then inserted his image into the AI machine, or whatever it is, and voila.
Voila.
Stud twins.
Mm-hmm.
Promoting the softball game this Sunday, 7 p.m. Paul Brown Field. Saturday. Help me with that.
Yes.
For some reason, Paul Brown Field and my brain always put together Sunday baseball there. So
sure. Yeah, that's understandable. Yep. Saturday night, 29th.
Saturday night, 7 p.m., Paul Brown Field. Come for the game, stay for the show. And you're going to see softball on a baseball field. Should be very interesting.
Yes, it'll be a good time.
I do see that one guy is taller than the other, but that's about it. BD in Broken Bow is hosting walk-in interviews every other Wednesday. So next one that is coming up is Wednesday, September 2nd from 3 until 7 p.m. Potential candidates can park in the visitor's parking lot or in the associate lot across the street if needed. Enter through the glass door by the stairs and someone will greet you in the front lobby. Upcoming interview dates also include September 16th and the 30th. For more information, go to the Sandhills Express employment page.
Here is something you can take in on Sunday this weekend, and that is Championship Night at Dawson County Raceway in Lexington, coming toward the end of the season, and it's Championship Night at Dawson County Raceway on August 30th. Come out and see racing at its finest as the season is winding down. Normal schedule, hot laps will start at 5, green flag drops at 6. You can see their full schedule for their remaining events on their Facebook page at Dawson County Raceway. Regular admission prices in the grandstands, ages 16 and up, $15, ages 8 to 15 for 10, 7 and under will be admitted free. Concessions served, fast cars, great food, and family fun. All kids' tickets, by the way, include a meal, or even if under 5, which get in free, your child is able to receive a free meal. So we encourage you to come out and enjoy the races. Going to be an exciting night. It's Championship Night at the Dawson County Raceway in Lexington this Sunday.
The City Cafe in Broken Bow, looking for a waiter or waitress to join their staff. Duties would include waiting and bussing tables and some cashiering. Hours would be 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. No weekends or evenings, so you have those free. Stop into the City Cafe on the west side of the square in Broken Bow for an application. Talk to Betty for more details or any questions you may have.
Another job opportunity. This is through the Village of Ansley, as they are currently accepting applications for a full-time position to assist in the daily operation of all aspects of city departments. Now, there's a lot of information in here, so if you miss some of it, which would be easy to do, please go to sandhillsexpress.com. The full posting is listed for you on the employment page. But this particular position would include, but is not limited to, trash pickup, snow removal, mowing, street repair, maintenance of city-owned property, learning the operation of the generating plant, maintenance, repair, and upgrades of electric distribution system, also maintenance and repair of the water system and taking water samples, meter reading, and maintenance of the lift station and sewer system. The ideal candidate for the position would be someone with municipal work experience or the capability and desire to learn the position. You must be willing to work after hours in emergency situations when necessary and must live within 20 minutes of Ansley. Applicants must possess a valid Nebraska driver's license with a clean driving record, have a high school diploma or equivalent, and must possess or be able to obtain a Class B CDL. Now, for an application, you can go on the web. Just go to AnsleyNE.com. You can also email your application and resume information to the Village of Ansley, which is P.O. Box 307, Ansley, Nebraska 68814. You can also email clerk@AnsleyNE.com. And if you have questions or would like more information, you can call 308-935-1467. Applications will be accepted until the position is filled. The Village of Ansley is an equal opportunity employer.
And we have another job available at the Callaway Good Life Center. They're looking for a full-time registered nurse, a full-time nursing assistant, and a full-time dietary aide with daytime hours, so in that position you can enjoy your evenings. Come join the team at a 38-bed skilled nursing facility with ongoing training and opportunities. They're looking for dependable and compassionate employees who want to make a difference. You'll be surrounded by supportive leadership and coworkers. Apply online at the CallawayGoodLifeCenter.com or call 308-836-2267. 308-836-2267.
Lexington Area Solid Waste Agency will be hosting their Household Hazardous Waste Collection, which will take place on Saturday, August 29th at their facility located at 76460 Highway 21 in Lexington. It'll take place this Saturday from 8 to 11 a.m. Here's what they will accept: yard and garden chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, flammables, paints and thinners, auto products, used oil, antifreeze, household products and cleaning chemicals, mercury and batteries, auto lead acid and or rechargeable, titanium, cadmium, and nickel halide, and they will also accept fluorescent light bulbs. Those will be the items that they will take at the Household Hazardous Waste Collection at the Lexington Area Solid Waste Agency, happening Saturday, August 29th from 8 to 11 a.m.
And I will confess and be honest and really not feel much guilt about this statement I'm ready to make.
Okay.
It's honest truth.
Well, honesty's good.
And I just want you to know.
Yes.
And the audience to know.
Okay.
That when I get here in the morning, I kind of lay out the live reads.
You do, and I appreciate you doing that. That's very nice.
Well, I've been purposely putting that live read in your stack.
Which one? Oh, the Household Hazardous Waste Collection? Oh, thank you.
Because there's a lot of kind of interesting chemicals that you need to talk about in there, and I just let you do it because you do better than I do.
Well, okay.
So
I don't know about that, but...
So I don't feel guilty about it at all.
All right.
No way. Gosh, you know what? You remember those pictures that would be on the wall when you were a kid, and when there was like somebody with a portrait type of picture?
Oh, the pinups. Oh, yes.
Or even a picture behind a frame in glass.
Uh-huh.
And you'd walk, and the eyes would follow you.
Oh, you felt like they were. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what's happening here. I got 4 eyes following me here. The twins.
Oh, on the flyer for the softball game.
Yeah, the twins, the studs. I move and they follow me. All right, over here. Yeah, they're looking at me all right.
Yeah.
EMS guy and a police officer. I'm going to go a little further. Yeah. They're looking at me. Here, you try it.
Wow.
They're looking right at you, aren't they?
They are, yes.
That's creepy.
Man, it is just a bit.
I'd like to think I've never had eyes by studs following me before. Does that make you a little nervous?
I wonder how many people are really devastated when they found out that's an AI-generated picture.
Well, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Julie says it didn't matter to her, but I don't believe her.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Congratulations to Sandy Shaw, Scott Sliker, Custer's Last Stitch Quilt Guild, and Stephanie Meyer. 4 more people nominated and now highlighted as our local legends. You'll be hearing more about these folks on the air and on Sandhills Express Facebook.
Yes.
And thank you to all of our sponsors who are making it available, this information, this program available. This is not AI. This is real.
That is correct. Yes. Yeah, great individuals that we've been saluting, well, for things that they have done, they are doing, and most likely will continue to do.
Yes.
So, yeah, we appreciate them.
They're those kinds of folks. Yesterday, I threw my note away here.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, guys. I'm talking to the studs.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yes, yesterday was a phenomenal day. We were able, with the help of lots of people, raise $3,360.
Wow.
for the inclusive playground by selling 6 tomatoes. Small ones, by the way.
Yes, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
That's what you have. There's a great example of what the breakfast show is under the leadership of Dave Burney, and I mean this.
Oh.
That's a pretty neat thing. You just turned on the microphone and started asking for some donations, and over $3,000. Are you kidding me? That's amazing.
Yeah, and I know that they don't want to be recognized, but a big thank you to Jeff and Karen Evans, because they matched the $1,680 that was raised through the tomato sales.
Wow.
And we appreciate everybody who participated, got in on the bidding. We'll do it again later on, and I hope that we hear more conversation, and I think we will. I think maybe we're going to be hearing about more money being handed over to the folks who have been on the committee now for a long time, raising money for the inclusive playground. I think there's some things happening, bubbling up along with our efforts here.
That's good.
I hope so. I think we need to get this done, like for next school year. Let's.
Wow. Yes.
Like sometime. Maybe we're going to get into winter and not make it, but let's kind of shoot for next school year.
Yeah.
Next spring. We can do it.
Absolutely.
We can do it. Can't we, guys?
Yep.
I'm not talking to you, Brent.
That's
I'm
okay.
talking to the...
Well, listen, before we go here, now, as you've been talking about this poster, you've been kind of bringing our friend Cynthia into the conversation.
Yeah.
In regards to The Rock, and she just wants everyone to know, especially you, The Rock is real. Just saying. Cynthia's like, The Rock's not AI generated.
Well, I know.
He's real.
I'm not going to argue with Cynthia because he is real in her mind. We'll be right back.
The Garden Center in Broken Bow still has a great selection of trees ready for your yard and landscape. If you've been thinking about adding shade, beauty, or privacy to your property, now is the time to plant. You'll also find remaining flowers, unique yard art, decorative pottery, and patio sets built to handle Nebraska weather for years to come. Visit the Garden Center at 500 Thelma Street in Broken Bow, just 1 block south of Highway 2. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 5:30 and Saturday 10 to 2. The Garden Center, helping you make the most of your outdoor living space.
Every machine has a story. Early mornings, long harvests, years of hard work. When the time comes to sell, AuctionTime.com helps make sure the world sees that equipment. Whether you're selling one piece of equipment or planning a retirement auction, start by knowing what it's worth. At Auction Time, we'll help you start with a free equipment valuation and plan the best way to sell. Call 402-458-4570. That's 402-458-4570. AuctionTime.com. Local expertise, worldwide buyers.
I'm about to drop a sack of flour into this fan to prove a point. Your micronutrient investment can literally disappear into thin air. But not with Yaravita Pro Coat. It cuts dust by over 99% while still ensuring even distribution for better yield and way better ROI. Ask your dealer about Yaravita Pro Coat. Trust me, you'll be a big fan.
20 minutes. Make that 19 minutes before the hour. We're running a little overtime here this morning, but that's okay. We don't care. And, Jack's really nice about waiting us out here. And okay, Jack, I'm going to hold this up. You move towards your soundboard. They're watching you, aren't they? Yeah. Told you.
Mm-hmm.
Handsome devils. We got to go before I get in trouble.
It's probably best.
Brent's starting to drift towards his island for some reason or another. And,
no, not at all.
Not too much left here. Tomorrow that's what I wanted to do. Mind match.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow. $200 jackpot.
Oh, wow. Will we get a winner?
Will we?
Will we?
Will we? We'll look on a laptop.
I thought I put it down.
Later. Let's get out of here.
Yikes.